Attention everyone, I would request you all to please maintain social distancing and please skip one seat and sit. Also, everyone is advised strictly to wear your mask at all point of time during the time you're in the auditorium and campus. Good afternoon and my heartiest welcome to everyone. Long time no see, my beautiful people. Welcome to Christ University, Delhi NCR campus. This welcome is a little late, a little more loved and bigger than before. Welcome to the legacy of your youth. Welcome to the period in your lives that will be unforgettable for aeons to come. Welcome to the freedom of formal education, to grow, to evolve, to blossom, and become something new. I, Purva Pal, student leader SWO,
and I, Shwetapadma Narayani, student leader of SWO,
your host for today, welcome you to our most awaited gala of the year. Also on behalf of our esteemed director, Dr. Father Viju Devasi, and our campus administrator, Father Sunny Joseph, our HODs, faculty, staff, and administrative family. 10 months ago, we were in exile in the dreary desert of disease, of wishful thinking, and Cisco WebEx. But today, we are back as one. So to everyone present in this grand auditorium and everyone watching it live, every member of Christ Heart family, every heart beating online and offline, so long that I have missed this mic, this rostrum, this family. I welcome you back to blossom as we raise the curtains of the first fest of the year. Blossoms is life. Blossoms is spring. Blossoms instills in us the melody of the youth, of becoming, the talent, the nurturing. You all, beloved first years, and my fellow second years, seniors of various schools of horizons, education, and niches, we are all nipped buds struggling through a bleak midwinter January. But blossoms is the cathartic escapade to the spring, a testament that no matter, no how long the fizzle stays, the struggles in us, the first seed will plant and blossom and nurture in the blossoms. Blossoms is truly becoming. It is our welcome. It is your welcome. Welcome.
Indeed, Purva, and what a welcome it is. To immortalize the edges of our efforts, to remember the days that have led to this, to usher the spirit of spring, to blossom our talent, our skills, our need to humanize and interact once again as we rise the banner flag of blossoms on this day, 29th of January 2021, which will mark the beginning of this grand culmination of flair, technique, and talent of searching for the champion within. I welcome all of you to this gathering. May we all find our hearts and our homes on the onset of this festive gala.
There is nothing in this world that is consequential without faith. No faith, consequential without love. No love, complete without the love of God. of the supreme higher power amongst us, guiding us to the path of wisdom and greatness. To begin our festivities of the day, I would like everyone to join in the serenity of this melodious prayer song, the holy chant, the notes of music, cleansing our souls with fervor, the hard days that have led to this rapture, this blossom in our lives. Welcome.
Check, 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 check.
capture the mind of a child is to gain immortality. A quote so important, so languid, that in every once in a while, when it's repeated, this delves into making us remember how past is constantly moving within us. Every person in our lives, and every moment too, is irreplaceable, made of such intrinsic, beautiful details. Our media team has brought up an amazing kaleidoscope of Blossoms 2019-20, which surely was composed like a 2-month long poem to be heard, recited, and remembered again and again. Today, it seems imperative not to relive those amazing moments in some of our lives again, to learn the magic trick and recreate something even more tasteful. My dear Christites, I shall see your eyes on the screen this wide.
Hey Arshika,
Hi.
what's up?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great actually. Are you ready for the interview for Blossoms?
Yeah, sure. Just let me,
You're supposed to have fun, be yourself, no pressure.
I am myself.
That's great. So you're supposed to look into that camera.
Oh, hi.
Hey Arshika, what are you up to?
Hey, Tanjal. I was preparing something for the Blossoms.
Oh, so I don't really know what Blossoms is since I'm new. So can you please tell me about
Of
it?
course. Let me take you around the campus and show how Blossoms engulf the entire university in cheer.
Great.
With flowers blooming all over the campus, how can we even forget to give the chance to our Christites to explore the insurmountable amount of talent through Blossoms? An inter-cluster event in which clusters come together to compete with each other and showcase their talents. Come on, we can have some fun. Hey Tanjal, have you ever seen a flash mob?
No, I haven't, but I've heard of them.
Okay, I can show you one. Let's go into the flashback. A battleground for super energetic flash mobs, the cafeteria. It really became a place full of suspense, since we did not know when the music would start and the entire crowd would burst into frolic. Wanna guess the song which became the unofficial anthem for all the students? I'm going to block 8. The place which shouted enthusiasm, the huge kingdom of Lupine Banner, certainly caught everyone's attention. The competitiveness was its crescendo, and the dance by the perceivers is something which remains unforgettable by the most of us. Can you guess the team members of the group? The clue is the team comprised of a group of boys and a girl who led the entire wolf pack. Her stellar eyes and expressions and the peppy moves of the boys, they won the heart of the audience. Oh, so you're back?
Yeah, of course we're following you.
Okay.
So what happened over here?
This is the B block entrance. The place engulfed with positivity. This stage witnessed a plethora of beautiful dancers, while the entire crowd was awestruck by the super beautiful dance performance which was given by the MPCL students. Dressed in black and golden with powerful face painting, this group was enigmatic. Do you remember the song on which they danced to? So now we know. It's the battleground where all the clusters came for a finale. This ground became a dance floor as all the 3 clusters broke into full energy and danced their hearts out without stopping continuously for 15 minutes, forming beautiful dance formations, and through the energetic steps, the clusters battled for the first position. So do you remember who won this fun battle?
That was a beautiful walk down the memory lane. Indeed, it's thanking the media team for such a beautiful presentation. With the hope in our hearts for such musical melodies and mesmerizing memories this year as well, with the hope of seeing this campus filled with laughter of my fellow friends, filled with the vibration of dance steps, marking memorable moments in the history of this institution, I now would like to invite our campus director, Reverend Father Dr. Vijupi Devasi, to declare one of the most awaited events of the year, Blossoms 2021, finally open. Father, the stage is yours.
Dear Father Sunny Joseph, the campus administrator, my dear faculty colleagues in the auditorium, my dear staff members, dear Christites in the auditorium as well as on the online platform. We are very glad today to come together to inaugurate the Blossoms activities for 2021. Blossoms for Christites is a unique opportunity. It's an occasion for all of us to come together, hone our own talents, first obviously to become aware of our own giftedness and then hone them. At the same time, we also learn to respect and acknowledge the talents in our fellow Christites. We also aspire to learn a lot of skill sets through the process of Blossoms. We all aspire to have holistic education on Christ campus. And I'm sure this Blossoms activities will surely help us to develop into holistic human beings. We learn a lot from classroom activities. At the same time, we also learn a lot of skill sets. We develop our own giftedness through Blossoms activities. We learn to compete healthy. We learn to appreciate the talent pool in our fellow Christites. We learn to organize events. We learn to also manage crisis. We learn to make decisions, learn to problem solving. We learn to document all our activities through this process. We also learn to communicate with our fellow Christites and other stakeholders. My dear Christites, we are all endowed with a lot of giftedness, talents. Some of them are very much in our conscious awareness level. Some of us are not. I'm sure because of or during these Blossoms activities, we will learn to appreciate ourselves, our own giftedness and talent pool. And thus, we don't just live, but we learn to live a flourishing life, an abundant life, and meaningful life. I'm sure next days, maybe 20, 30 days, will be days of intense activity on campus and online platforms. I wish you all the very best to all of you. I would love to see that every Christite participates at least in 2 events, maybe art, literary, or cultural events, at least 2 events every Christite should participate. I wish you all the very best, and I would like to also, before I conclude, would like to appreciate the coordinating activity, the leadership of Ms. Anna and the entire SWO team, faculty colleagues, faculty coordinators from different schools, and all my student coordinators, student leaders for putting up this program today to mark the inauguration of Blossoms. As far as I understand, these activities will go on in an intense manner, maybe up to 10th or 8th of February, and then we give a short break for our mid-semester examinations, preparations and examinations. And after the mid-semester examination, we continue with our Blossoms finale, which will culminate also in Bhasha Utsav and Ethnic Day. And I would love to see all my Christites who are attending from your homes and maybe elsewhere from your hostels to come back to the campus and let's have most of our activities rolled out on campus. Now, let's also keep ourselves healthy and safe, maintaining all social distancing norms and the other protocols put by the government as well as by the university campus. Wish you all the very best, and I, with all your permission, declare Blossoms 2021 open. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for such a beautiful beginning to this grand array of competition. August of all once said, we must all do theatre to find out who we are and to discover who we could become. In this journey of exploring our talents and hence exploring ourselves further through Blossoms 2021, we present to you an act depicting the struggles that almost every actor goes through in order to bloom into a well-known figure that we all know in this world of talents and self-discovery. Let's welcome our very own team, Team Drishti, to mesmerize us with their emotions and actions. Team Drishti, the stage is yours.
Chakaraka chichacho chakaloram gando wando lakarakatam akko takko idigidi gidigo idipai vidipai chiki chakacho gili gilimal sulusulumal makanaka hukubukure tukubukure chakalaka bikko chikko sili sili siligo bagradum chiki chakacho.
मम्मी आपको पता है मेरा सिलेक्शन हो गया सिलेक्शन।
अरे वाह मेरे लाल सपूत मेरी आंखों के तारे, अपना बेटा तो ऐसे ही नाम कमाएगा।
नवाब साहब ये तो बताओ किस चीज में सिलेक्शन हुआ है? वो पापा एक हिरन के रोल में हो गया।
नालायक, तेरा एक्टिंग शक्ति का भूत नहीं उतरा अभी तक। कितनी बार कहा तुझे छोड़ दे ये सब। कौन देगा तुझे पैसे कपड़े पहन के नाटक करने के? तेरी मम्मी को देख, अगर नाटक करने के पैसे मिल रहे तो हम करोड़पति होते। जा पढ़ाई कर।
ये महान दृश्य है, चल रहा मनुष्य है, अक्ष श्वेत रक्त से लथपथ लथपथ लथपथ।
आंखों के पर्दों पे प्यारा सा जो था वो नजारा, धुआं सा बनकर उड़ गया अब न रहा। बैठे थे हम तो ख्वाबों की छाओं के तले, छोड़ के उनको जाने कहाँ को चले। कहानी खत्म है या शुरुआत होने को है, सुबह नहीं है ये या फिर रात होने को है। कहानी खत्म है या शुरुआत होने को है, सुबह नहीं है ये या फिर रात होने को है। आने वाला वक्त देगा बना है या फिर से मिलेंगे दो राहें, खबर क्या।
What a moving performance. Truly, a round of applause for this theatre performance by Drishti. Blossoms, okay. Blossoms 2021, better be. Blossoms January 29, 2021. Christening this beautiful Friday to be the onset of our gorgeous fest in the pristine backdrop of a sprawling green campus seems like a worthwhile task. But like the intelligent, beautiful minds who have aced their grades and interviews to be here present on our Christ campus, have one important, potent question in mind. What is Blossoms? What is it about? What's so special in it? We all know the basics of Blossoms by now. Blossoms is an intra plus inter-department fest leading to the final qualifications and justice to the best of the best winners and finalists and exciting prizes. But also, Blossoms is about teamwork, dedication, moving, standing, being together, learning who we are. To answer more of these loaded questions with mirth, laughter, and sanguine sophistication that is one glorious attribute of our SWO officer coordinator, I would like to invite Ms. Anna Reshmi to grace the stage and kindly shed light on the details to these curious, burning questions. Welcome, ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. I know all of you are really excited to know about what Blossom is, especially the freshers. And we had a very beautiful video created by the SW media team. So we have kind of got an idea what it is all about. So quickly, I will take you through the guidelines of Blossoms. Our director, Father Viju, he has precisely spoken about all the major criteria of what Blossoms, why Blossom happens, and what all do we have to cover. So, yes, so Blossoms is a inter-cluster fest, okay? So this time we have divided the cluster into 4 groups. As you can see, one is School of Business and Management, which is Lupine. School of Commerce is Orchid. School of Humanities and Social Science is Lavender. School of Law and Science is Tulips. Okay, the count is over there. Can I see how many Lupine students are over here? Can you shout out your cluster's name? The event starts right now. The competition starts right now. Even the faculty members, you're free to call out your cluster's name. Lupine? Orchid? Once again, Orchid? Okay, Lavender? Okay, Tulip? All right, wonderful. Okay. So in this competition, every student has to participate in minimum 2 events. Maximum you can participate in everything, but minimum 2 events you have to participate. And the finals will be held from, it will be 23rd to 27th. It is not 22 to 26, 23rd to 27th. And so from each team, for individual teams, it is best 3 will be qualified for the finals. Whereas for the team performances, it is the two teams will be qualified for the finals. And there are different responsibilities which are allotted to the cluster coordinator and teachers that I will brief you later. And the events have been divided into 4 categories: art, lit, stage, and theatre events. So now every event has particular points, okay? So art, lit event, they carry 5 points. For each event, it is 5 points. For theatre and stage event, it is 10 points. Please note that this is only for the intra-department, intra-cluster competitions, okay? We have 230 points allotted for the SW strategy. So we have few strategies that we need to follow. It is blog and web page. It is publicity, event organization, and certification. So you will have to achieve this 230 points, you will have to cover all these criteria. So in blog and website, you will have to mention, you have to publicize your event, in which you have to specify what the event is, who is the coordinator, when the event is happening, and why should students participate in that event. You can even create a separate mail ID for your particular cluster. Publicity and event organization, it has 150 points. And points, this time there is a little change in the rules. Points will be given to the cluster that is participating more in other clusters' events. So for example, Lupine is performing a dance event. So if Orchid's audience is more in Lupine, then Orchid will get points. Clear? So this time we have changed rules little bit. And then certification. Certification is a very important event that happens. So we will be marking you on the basis of how you are organizing the certification day, as well as how you have designed the certificate. Because this is online, like it is happening online, so this time the clusters will have to generate the certificate. Again, participation and documentation. Last time, all clusters did this particular strategy really well. They had achieved it really well. Next. So the events, this time we have reduced the events. So art event, we have Canva painting, meme making, doodling and cartooning. Literary events, we have blog writing, which is only poetry, turn code, spin a yarn, what if, and a group discussion. We have theatre events, which is mono act, reels time, channel surfing. In group events, we have street theatre and proscenium. Solo event, we have Indian film and classical singing fusion, Western singing, Indian music and Western music group. And for dance, classical, folk, film and Western. And in group events, Western and folk and theme dance. And dance, the cluster performance will be dance extravaganza. As I told you, for inter-cluster, it is, for intra-cluster, the points are entirely different. But when it comes to inter-cluster, the points are different. So the dance extravaganza will fall under the inter department. Clear? All right. So that's all from my side. Thank you so much for being a very patient audience, and all the best. Let's see who wins this time. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for this elaborate explanation of this mega event. I'm sure every one of us is as excited as I am. Well, that was all about the details. But Blossoms is not just about competitions. It is also about building team spirit, about enjoying the moment, about creating memories with friends and groupmates. And most importantly, it is about channeling our own creativity, our talents to its maximum potential. On this note, I would like to welcome the team which masters the art of expressions through their movements, which ensures we move to the tunes of their steps. Team Natyarpana to present their piece of dance performance on this charming celebration of events. Team Natyarpana, let's rock the stage.
बहकी सभी जुबां हैं, हम हैं हजारों में, अब की कमी जरा है, हर चीज खास है, अब है जो है वो समा है, तुम रह सकी तो रबा है, अब है जो है वो समा है, तुम रह सके, ऐसी जीत अब चाहे जिंदगी, ऐसी जीत अब चाहे जिंदगी है। सहनी हमें सजा है, हम हैं बाजारों के, सबकी नजर यहाँ है, हर चीज राज है, अब है जो है वो समा है, तुम रह सकी तो रबा है, अब है जो है वो समा है, तुम रह सके, ऐसी जीत अब चाहे जिंदगी, ऐसी जीत अब चाहे जिंदगी है। ऐसी जिंदगी हम छिप छिपाए, हम नहाए आए आए हम नहाए, ऐसी जीत छिप छिपाए, ऐसी जीत हम न पाए, ऐसी जिंदगी हम छिप छिपाए, हम नहाए आए आए हम नहाए, ऐसी जीत छिप छिपाए, ऐसी जीत हम न पाए, ऐसी जीत ना छिप छिपाए, ना छिप छिपाए, ना छिप छिपाए, ऐसी जीत ना छिप छिपाए, ना छिप छिपाए, ना छिप छिपाए।
ओए बीच बाजारी दंगे लग गए दो तलवारी अखियों के मखना ओ जान कटे के जिगर कटे अब इन दो धारी अखियों से मखना आज चांदनी कूटेंगे आसमान को लूटेंगे आज चांदनी कूटेंगे आसमान को लूटेंगे चल धुआं उड़ा के झूम 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 यही कहीं शब लौटेंगे चिलम चढ़ाई बांटेंगे चल धुआं उड़ा के झूम 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 मक्के की रोटी गुड़ रख के मिस्र से मीठे लब चख के तंदूर जला के झूम 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 उड़ती उड़ती अखियों के लड़ गए पैचे लड़ गए बेटी लगा के झूम बराबर 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 झूम 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 उड़ती उड़ती अखियों के लड़ गए पैचे लड़ गए बेटी लगा के झूम बराबर 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 झूम बराबर
Wow, indeed. That was such an enthralling performance. Thank you, Team Natyarpana. I'm sure all of us were moving to their tunes. Well, everything comes to an end. So keeping up the spirits high, as they have already put our spirits high, I would now like to request Subhashwin to extend the vote of thanks to thank everyone present over here for their part in this grand celebration. Subhashwin, please.
The fairest blossom which springs from the soul is called gratitude. A very good afternoon to everybody gathered here today. I've been given this esteemed opportunity to extend a hearty welcome and gratitude to the actual stars behind the success of this event. Firstly, I would like to extend my gratitude to our director, Father Viju PD, for giving us this opportunity and for constantly monitoring us and guiding us towards glory. Our campus administrator, Father Sunny Joseph, for constantly motivating us to strive for the better. I would also like to extend my gratitude to the Dean, our proficient professors, our cultural coordinators for their valuable support and guidance throughout. I would also like to extend my warm gratitude to the auditorium management team led by Edwin sir and Vineet sir for their brilliant management and constant availability to assist us. I would also like to thank the IT department, Ashok sir, Arjun sir, Rahul sir, and Jyotish sir for their quintessential support. We would also like to thank Sebin sir and Damien sir for their constant support as well. I would now like to thank Nanda sir for his dedicated support whilst teaching the students the intricacies of various dance forms. And I would also like to thank Jiyad sir for the musical coordinator for his constant guidance. Last but not the least, I would like to extend a gratitude to Ms. Anna Reshmi, the backbone of SWO, for her constant support, motivation, and eagerness. As we conclude, but oh wait, aren't we missing something? So guys, please put your hands together as the beat drops on the count of 4.
rumbeando. Y donde mando ca un alma y se mete a darse caña poseído por el ritmo ragatanga y la canta. Y ese ve tu debe se vi uno va más bien de boogie and de boogie dipi. Ese ve tu debe se vi uno va más bien de boogie and de boogie dipi. Ese ve tu debe se vi uno va más bien de boogie and de boogie dipi.
प्यार है कि तुमसे प्यार है इन प्यारी बातों में अनजाना इकरार है कहो ना प्यार है कहो ना प्यार है
Whoa, whoa, whoa. What a beautiful surprise. I'm sure nobody would have expected this. Well, now I would like to request everybody to please rise for the Christ anthem.
March on, Christ dies, march
Thank you, everyone. This marks the ending of today's celebration and, of course, the beginning of Blossoms 2021. Let the celebrations begin. Let the competitions begin. Thank you.